Look good, check. Live good, check. Make sure the name got respect. All checks is a yes. Need a feature that's a check. Write a song that's a check first, work next. All checks is a yes. 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 Look good, check. Live good, check. Make sure the name got respect. All checks is a yes. 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 Need a feature.
What's going on, y'all? That's right. We're looking for all actors, models, singers, musicians, business owners, entrepreneurs. We're looking for you. Hey, if you want to be part of the show, either be a guest co-host or to be interviewed by Foxxie and FluZ, send all information to info@southsideradio.live. We can't wait to have you part of the show. See you soon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, thank you. I was wondering if I was in this room by myself.
What happened?
Okay. Yeah.
I was tired.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Hey, hey.
Hey. Hey. Yeah, 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 yeah. What is going on, Divas, Dons, and FluZ? Like, it's your number one vixen, Foxxie. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You are now listening to the hottest LGBTQ radio podcast right here, the Nekked Truth on Southside Radio. Live WSSR. I'm sorry, because I was just thinking about something.
What?
These boys.
What boys?
Dancing on this TikTok challenge. We're doing a flash mob dance everywhere. Just how creative they are when they go anywhere and give everybody in the crowd just joins in.
Girl, all TikTok boys have a level of ignorance to them. And it's so contagious.
And I'm just sitting here after the song played, the whole image just came to my head. All right, guys, but y'all are listening to us, and we tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the naked truth. It's our views, our voice, our what? Our naked truth. What's going on, FluZ?
What's going on, baby?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm in good spirits.
Uh-huh.
I feel the rain on my skin.
Yeah. The rain. Well, it's April. April showers bring May flowers, honey.
Okay.
Already do anything special this weekend?
I was with you. Well, I was with you one of those days.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
We ain't gonna discuss that.
Oh, we not?
I mean,
is there nothing to discuss? Period. Okay.
Period. Literally nothing to discuss at all. You know, when you try to have a meeting and the same few people shows up as in the last meeting, this really ain't no more a meeting. It's family just meeting up.
For dinner.
For dinner. Brunch.
Oh, but I did get some dragon fruit.
Oh, you did?
Remember we went to go get to the
took you to Trader Joe's.
Yeah, I got some dragon fruit.
Yes. Yeah, I should have saw how excited FluZ was.
I was elated. I was like, oh my God, they have it. Because in the hood, they don't carry that.
Right. I told you, Trader Joe's is only going to be in certain areas, honey.
Right.
Okay. Well, y'all go ahead and make sure y'all follow us on all of our social media platforms. Hit us up on the Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter at The Nekked Truth. Make sure you go ahead and hit us up on our website at southsideradio.live. You can head on over there. We'll look at any videos that's posted or listen to any previous podcasts from any of our top shows right here at southsideradio.live. And while you're over there, don't forget to scroll to the bottom and subscribe to our premier VIP. I'm sounding all crazy. List, okay? So that way you will get alerts into your email every time a new show or video or anything is posted up on the website.
Okay.
You will not miss a beat. All right. Let's go ahead and get into these topics, honey, because there's a lot going on, honey.
Yeah.
All right. And one of the things that's going on is DMX.
DMX, R.I.P. DMX.
Yes. He has passed away this weekend at the age of 50. He suffered a stroke caused by an overdose, allegedly. We do not know exactly what caused him to basically go brain dead.
Well, ultimately, it probably was the stroke from the overdose. But people got their own theories on what's happening with him.
Yes, because they killed DMX off I don't know how many times
girl.
already. This is probably like the upteenth time they just killed him off.
Yeah.
So, but according to some of the family members, allegedly a week ago, DMX got vaccinated that led him to having a stroke. They say it was no drugs involved.
So they think it was the COVID vaccination.
Yes. Now,
some of them think that.
Some people think it could have been a combination. Could have been the drugs, the vaccine, led him to having a stroke.
Well, by this vaccine being so new, you never know.
No.
So
we won't never know the actual truth, because I understand that some family members probably don't even want the ugly truth out there.
Right, of course.
So they're like, okay, well, no, it was no drugs involved. It was the vaccine that made him have a stroke that led him to this point.
You know how a lot of us feel about the vaccine already.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm sure that they probably have their reservations, or a few of them do at least.
I'm not taking it until it's actually mandated to take it. And we'll try to go as long as possible without getting it once it's mandated.
Because you don't know what affects what yet. They haven't had enough time to test all of that. But they had to do something, and I do understand that.
And I know I'm scared to take it because I'm on like different little stuff, hormones and other medications. Yeah. I don't know what that vaccine was going to do to that.
I understand.
All right. So along with the DMX, now this was something positive out of everything that has happened. Jay-Z and Beyonce is to buy DMX catalog worth $10 million and give it to his kids for free.
So they bought it for $10 million?
Yes.
And they give it to so they can make money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised he didn't own his own catalog already. His masters, rather.
That's why he owed so much money. He owed so much money, like child support. He had owed a lot of money. That's why he was so busy doing the tours,
right,
to get this money up, because he owed so much money in like back taxes and child support.
They tell you now, which is they used to didn't tell you, but they tell you now to always own your masters as an artist. So these are the reasons why. And
you have to understand how DMX got in the game. He was almost forced into the game without being in the right state of mind from the get-go.
Correct. Yeah.
We
talked about that, yeah.
He probably wasn't paying attention to the contracts or anything. Long as that was in front of him, he was good.
That's so interesting that these artists spend all their life, creating records and doing their artistry just to end up in debt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly don't know none of his stuff.
Right. They work so hard for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wind up in a worse position than if you weren't famous.
Now, I know after so many years, you do have the ability to buy the catalog back.
To buy it back.
But you got to have the money first.
Well, of course.
So without you owning anything, it's kind of hard. I mean, who was it that tried to buy their stuff back but didn't have the money to? It was somebody. I think it was Mace.
Was it Mace?
Yeah. And did he say he was willing to sell his catalog back to Mace for a certain amount of $1 million, but Mace don't have that money?
There are so many artists that have gone through that in the years, though.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's good for DMX kids who will be set for life, basically.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They will be set for a way brighter future than they already have.
So that was a great gesture. From the Carters.
Now, Derrick Jackson steps into the whole DMX game.
Oh, girl. Why you just had to make a situation so late?
Oh my God, here we go. I know. So Derrick Jackson decided to make a post on his social media, right? About, DMX passing away and everything. New York City Harlem rapper icon legend, formerly one of the members of Dipset, Cameron, decided to clap back at Derrick Jackson for this DMX post.
Okay.
So Mr. Cameron went under the post and he put, "This nigga been low since he got caught cheating. Now he want to resurface with this post. I know and knew X personally. He don't fuck with your kind, homie. Don't try and use the sympathy card, nigga. Fuck out of here. Go figure out how to lie, trick more women, and shit on niggas on your own time, nigga."
Wow.
Hashtag clout chasing.
Gee whiz. Wait, he let him have it.
I'm like, now I want to know, did Cameron and Derrick have some type of history together, or Cameron just ain't feeling this guy based on the things that has transpired?
You never know. That was a read. So,
mm-hmm.
Pink is the color of candy.
We do wear a lot of pink, huh?
I know.
We wear a lot of pink. Pink furs, pink cars, pink hats.
They were the originators of that whole situation, remember?
Yeah. Well. Well, Cameron, we would like to know more.
A whole lot more.
Okay, because what is the tea, honey?
Where's the footage?
Ooh. You know there's some. All right, so we're here for that comment. You know, Derrick Jackson do needs to go sit down. You know, it's like he's still trying to stay on top of everything.
What exactly did Derrick Jackson say, though? Did he just say, oh, rest in peace? Like, rest in heaven? Or did he just go in? Did he have a whole little, like, you know, he's good for a good monologue, so I'm sure it was something real tired, really.
For what I've seen on this Instagram post on Derrick Jackson's page, it's just a picture of DMX.
And that's all he put up?
Yeah, it's a black and white picture of DMX, and then Cameron went in.
Okay, so no like soliloquy or nothing like that. Okay, thank you. Okay.
No.
Well, Cameron knew what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so also we found out that DMX gets down with the Golden Girls, honey.
Who doesn't?
Yes. Doing an interview with Gabrielle Union, she stated that DMX was a Golden Girl stan.
As you should be.
Okay, let's take a listen.
That DMX loves the Golden Girls, and that's a real fun fact.
Really? Mm-hmm. How do you know this?
Because he watches it in his trailer. There was a dog biting incident with one of the PAs who was sent to go get him for set. And so after a while, nobody wanted to go get him. And so I would be sent to go get him because I'm a dog person. And he'd be like, yeah, have a drink. I'm going to watch the Golden Girls. This shit is funny. Whew, sorry. Leave. Just drooling. We would have a Heineken and sometimes a little Crown. And we'd watch the Golden Girls, and he would laugh hysterically. I also had to do all of his B-roll questions because they were afraid of him. And so I was like, I'm not asking DMX about the cinematography. Like, you know who doesn't care about the cinematography? Fucking DMX.
Well, I am so shocked to hear that about DMX. Who would have knew?
Who would have known?
Oh my God. Now, you know me. I'm one of the biggest Golden Girl stans you will ever meet. Like, I could sit and watch every season, all 6 seasons of the Golden Girls from every single episode, back and forth, all night, every night.
Baby, this girl has a t-shirt. She has a magnet on her refrigerator.
I do.
Of Dorothy.
I also have Golden Girl socks.
Oh my goodness.
Golden Girl buttons.
This is just out of hand.
I love that.
You should start selling Golden Girl merchandise.
I probably will.
You need a promo code. Yes,
I probably will do that. I love me some Golden Girl. So I am so excited to hear that DMX is a Golden Girl stan. Yes. All right, so moving on for DMX, we'll just say rest in peace. As you guys know, every radio station out there is playing DMX music all day, 24/7.
Right. Condolences to the family.
Yeah. So that's another icon gone. And some people try to say he's not an icon. He is. He changed the game.
Definitely is.
You know, he had like the hottest albums back to back. At one time, I think he released 2 albums in the same year.
And he had the most interesting artistic form of Tourette's I've ever seen in my life with the barking. I loved it. Every moment. It was golden, bitch. It was the ticket.
Yeah. He was a genius, honey. He got your attention.
Absolutely. Shit, I got a pit bull just because I got you.
Now, moving on from one rapper to another rapper that is causing a lot of attention. Kid Cudi calls himself making a fashion statement on Saturday Night Live, performing in a flower summer dress.
Girl, he just wants to dress in drag. It's okay.
I watched this performance. I was like,
you didn't get it? Did you get it?
I didn't get it at all.
It was an artistic move, right? Or something?
Supposed to have been a fashion statement.
Girl, he was just hot. He went with no draws. That's what this was.
And the summer dress fit him very fitting. Like, it wasn't like...
It was fitting?
It wasn't like it was baggy and he was just like, you know, making a statement. No, it's like he got measured for this dress.
Not that it's in the measured for the
Bitch,
dress.
he got measured for this because it fitted him very well, bitch. It was very well.
Right. And it was supposedly like made to be like the original dress from one of the Nirvana songs.
That's what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Okay, see, I would have never known none of that.
Yeah, it's from the Nirvana, what was the Nirvana
Okay,
song?
and who wore it in the Nirvana video?
I'm guessing,
a woman?
No, I'm guessing, what you call it, dude? What's his name?
The artist?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kurt
Cobain, yeah.
Oh.
Is that what it was?
Kurt Cobain?
Yeah, he did.
Kurt Cobain.
So yeah, that was in honor of him because was it 27 years since he had passed? That's what it was.
I guess.
It was in honor of.
Okay. Well, see, I would have never known that, so that would have fooled me. And I'm sure a lot of people, Saturday Night Live watchers, would have never really, put those two together, because the first thing come in your head is like, why is he in a dress?
Yeah, it was from a really Nirvana fans, which Nirvana is a dangerously, amazingly famous group. They would
Wait a minute, Kurt Cobain. Ain't it a rapper named Kurt Cobain too?
Girl, that's a young black boy that did that.
Okay, that's what I'm like. That's when you said Kurt Cobain. I'm like, ain't that a rapper?
Right, I know what you mean. Drinking my cup, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Okay.
No, this was the white dude.
Okay, I got confused. That's why I was, okay. So yeah, maybe some Saturday Night Live watchers would have understood what he was doing.
Oh yeah, if you're in Nirvana, yeah.
But people like me from the hood be like, what the hell?
Right. Have you ever seen people with the Nirvana t-shirts and stuff on?
Yeah.
Even people from the hood are wearing it.
Yeah.
Because it's such a popular thing.
Okay. Well, I missed that one, honey. Okay. Because
He's like, he wants to wear a dress.
I'm like, he got fitted in everything for
He
it.
might have got fitted for it though. I mean,
Yeah, and that people probably liked it too.
he could have turned it into another, something else.
Because he
didn't
was
have to wear
performing the
a dress.
heck out in that dress, honey. He was too comfortable.
He could at least give me a jumper.
Okay. Well, Kid Katie, you are safe because I gotta understand.
Are you really though?
Oh.
I was just waiting on the good wedge.
Oh.
And that would have just sent me over.
Did they even show the shoes? I don't think we just showed his feet.
Girl, who cares? We saw the dress.
Okay. Beautiful flower dress, honey. Now I gotta get me one.
Okay.
Now, speaking of rappers, we're gonna keep it on in the same train here. Lil Nas X.
Oh my goodness.
Satan Shoes lawsuit by Nike is finally settled.
Great.
Okay. They're not dropping the lawsuit. It just settled. With the settle, it follows an agreement with the company MSCHF, which is the Brooklyn-based art and design studio. So what this is that company has to voluntarily recall all the shoes and completely refund the money to everybody who has purchased those shoes.
Okay, so that means if they want to turn them in.
Exactly.
Then they can and they have to give them their money back.
Right.
But what if they don't turn them in? Then it is what it is.
It is what it is.
They just kind of gonna let it go at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This whole human blood thing, it just really got to me because I did find out that was actually
It's
really
a real thing. Yeah.
a drop of human blood.
A drop of
shoes.
human blood in each shoe.
Yeah.
And the soles of each shoe.
Interesting.
So the Satan shoes, buying back the sneakers at $1,018. Nike said they hope that the recall will remove the shoes from circulation. So other details of the settlement were not released.
Well, there's only so many shoes anyway.
Yeah, only
So they can all be accounted
666
for.
shoes.
Only 666 shoes.
Yeah, that's only the
Can
shoes
you
they
track
made.
these shoes down at all?
I'm sure.
With
Yeah.
DNA?
I'm
Possibly?
sure. They probably sent a letter to each customer who has purchased those shoes to let them know there is a recall on the shoes. If you would like to return the shoes, you will be completely refunded.
Here's the problem with that. You say, hey, I really like my shoes back. And they're like, no, bitch, this is a collector's item now. They're going to be way more worth
That's
way
what I
more
was
than
just
this later.
thinking. I'm like, I'm not about to give you the shoes back and get
No,
my
bitch.
$1,000 back when probably 5 years from now, they're probably be worth $2,000. Or I go on eBay, somebody going to buy it for $100,000.
They're all sold out, so they're worth more right now.
Yes. So that's so stupid.
No, bitch, see you in 20 years.
Now, I want those shoes though.
Too late.
But see, I would like to get both shoes. The Jesus shoes. Cause Nike, they did the same company did the Jesus shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And then now they got the Satan shoes.
What was in the first one? Holy oil.
No.
You gotta have a thing for a thing now.
I don't know. I know there was blue and white or something like that.
I'm gonna release some limbo shoes. I ain't sure what I want to do yet.
Oh, Lord.
How about that? We're gonna get stuck in the middle.
Some limbo shoes.
Limbo shoes. We're gonna be floating, bitch.
Well, I'm here for it, so hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on those shoes or something. I would just like to have the shoes just for a collection item.
I would too, and I would sell them later in life.
I sell them if I really need it. They repo my home, I'm selling the shoes.
I'll make sure I have a good safety security thing on them, just in case.
Okay. All right, guys, now it's time for the Nekked Truth update. Pam G, play my intro. All right, for the Derek Chauvin trial update. Dr. Martin Tobin, a pulmonary specialist who works in critical care, testified Thursday that George Floyd died from a lack of oxygen. Mr. Floyd died from a low-level oxygen, and this caused damage to his brain that we see. And it also caused a PEA, which is a pulseless electrical activity arrhythmia that caused his heart to stop. Now back to our regular program. Well, all right, that just proved to us what we've been saying all along, that he killed George Floyd.
Guilty.
It's like, that should be the end of the case there, right there. You got the doctor that's telling you how he died, had nothing to do with drugs at all. He died from a lack of oxygen. Oxygen, girl. What the heck is oxygen?
He had estrogen.
Man, I'm thinking about estrogen. What the hell?
I don't know. He's taking the shots, bitch.
But from a lack of oxygen. So, it's like, come on, let's go ahead and end this case.
I mean, we saw that. It was clear to see. If he would have never been messed with, if he would have never had anybody's knee on his neck, he wouldn't have passed away.
He wouldn't. And then the whole thing that they had him going into the corner store. Now I think it's a video footage that George was not even in the fucking store.
Right. There was there's all type of. Is there really?
Yeah.
I didn't.
They showed the security footage that he didn't even go in the store.
There are all type of people coming forth with information. And all type of witnesses coming forth with information.
A lot of witnesses.
Saying they were right there for the whole thing. And they're like, no, that's not how that went.
Cause they show, I guess each witness that had their cell phone out recording it, that all of that went into as evidence. And they show each one's, video of what they have seen.
They're trying to make him seem like he was this raging drug addict.
Right.
That was just out of control.
I mean, even the Chiefs, even their boss, Derek's boss, even said that was excessive force. There was no need to have his knee on his neck when he's handcuffed.
There's no justification for it.
None whatsoever.
End of story. Under the jail you go.
Right. So if Derek Chauvin's boss, chief police or whatever, the lieutenant, whatever he was, says that yes, he used excessive force that should not have been used, that actually goes against policy.
And Foxxie, you usually never hear of like the police chiefs going against
exactly, because that breaks the blue code. What was it called? The blue code, bro code, blue code.
Yeah, blue code, blue. I don't know.
So it was like, whoa.
So that's a game changer for me.
Nah,
if he says no, hell with that.
Right.
Not okay.
Now not George Floyd, but Derek Chauvin's lawyer even tried to trip up the doctor. Cause it seemed like the lawyer kept trying to put in like the drugs is what caused George Floyd's death. But the doctor kept saying, no, that's not it. That's not what I'm trying to get to. Lack of oxygen. The knee on his neck is caused his death.
If the knee was not on his neck, then he would not have passed.
Exactly.
Throw away the key.
I don't know why this trial is keep going on, but I guess they got to go through the whole system.
Well, you know what I've said, and I'm going to say this once again. I'm so sorry. Y'all know, you know what I turn into a little tyrant when it comes to stuff like this. These people are placed within the system in order to kill you. They want to exterminate you. You know, and so they're placed in this system knowing that the facts is somebody's promised them that they can get away with this. You know, usually they'll be like, oh, you're fired. And then they go get hired somewhere else, but nobody talks about it.
And they continue to do the same thing over and over again.
Their job, there is a band of people behind this whole thing that is chosen to exterminate you, imprison you, and everything else to you for money.
And regardless whoever you are, if you're a doctor, lawyer, all they say is the color of your skin, honey. And that brings us to the next topic. The Army lieutenant. That was pulled over in Virginia for allegedly a traffic stop.
Absolutely.
They held him up at gunpoint and pepper sprayed him repeatedly.
How disheartening was that video?
Very disheartening. And then I watched it on the news, and even the news people, they pointed out his military sticker that was on the back of his car that they just completely ignored. On top that he was in complete military uniform and was complying to what they was telling him.
He was completely calm.
Completely calm through the whole situation. Like there was no reason to pepper spray him. And then in the video, you hear the white cop telling him, put your hands up and get out the car. First of all, I'm going to get out the car with my hands up. I have to open the door. I felt that was a setup. Soon as he tried to open the door, his hands moved or something. Oh, they're going to start shooting because now the cop is scared because I told him to put his hands up.
Because what did he say? He said, what are you on with me? No, what are you on with me? What are you on?
Right.
He said, what are you on with me? He would never yelled. He never raised his voice, but he kept saying, what are you on with me? He said, I'm in fear for my life. And he said, you should be.
He said, yeah, the cop said, you should be. He was like, what are you pulling me over for? He said, traffic stop. What was the traffic? He was like, actually, he knew his law. He's like, you need to tell me what is you actually pulling me over for? What law did I break?
He said, you're being, you're arrested. They said, no, you're being detained for, what was it? Aggravated something because you won't comply.
How can you comply? He had his hands up like he told you he had his hands up. He can't get out the car because his hands is up.
He moved extremely slow. He spoke in an extremely calm voice. And even in all of this, because he didn't, reach over and grab the door, they still sprayed him.
They pepper sprayed him repeatedly.
They were trying to aggravate him in order for him to grab the door, Foxy.
And he stayed calm even while he was getting pepper sprayed.
Even with pepper spray in your face.
Don't forget about the dog choking in the back. He was talking about his dog.
Oh, I didn't even know about the dog because of the pepper spray.
Yeah, the military dog in the back.
The military dog in the back choking from the pepper spray. Wow.
So,
but what he did do was something smart. Remember we were watching it up on the screen while we were at the place.
He was actually recording.
He started recording because he was like, something's about to happen. And his instinct said, let me put my phone up and start recording this.
That's a shame that we have to come to this point. You know, my mother has bought a new rearview mirror that is actually a camera.
Good.
I have that. I have that on my car. She has that on her car. But that's a shame that we had to get to the point that every person of color has to go to these extreme measures to protect themselves because we're not protected by the people that were supposed to protect us, regardless if we're in the military or not.
And you know, sometimes it's too late to grab your phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to walk around with body cameras on almost.
Yeah. And this is an active person in the military that is protecting and serving our country. He's protecting the same motherfuckers who is not protecting him.
And these are the people that's supposed to be protecting us, that we have to protect ourselves from.
So if you're not good enough to even serve in the military, because I think he even told the cop that he's in the military or he's in the army, and the cop says, so am I. So that doesn't matter or something like that.
Which, am I confused, but doesn't he trump the police?
He's supposed to, yes.
Good luck with that.
Yes.
He's suing them now.
Oh, yeah. So now the Army lieutenant is now suing Virginia police officers who held him up at gunpoint and repeatedly pepper sprayed him.
Now listen, if your job is to uphold the law, then that means I feel like since you know the law so well and you can't uphold the law to the standards that they're supposed to be upheld to, I think you deserve even worse punishment.
There should not be allowed to be police officers nowhere ever. They should be banned from being police officers. Their name should go, their social security number should go on the system.
That's right.
Their name, birth number, all of that stuff. So every time they do background check, it would come up. They are not allowed to be police officers again.
10 years.
Yeah. For 10 years? No,
I mean jail.
Oh, 10 years in jail. Yes.
I'm sorry, that may sound harsh, but guess what? You uphold the law, right? You went to school for this, correct?
I only did that because he was black.
Exactly. That's exactly how it came off. I'm sorry if you want to, whatever you want to say about it, it was what it was. And like I said, people are put in the system for these reasons.
Exactly, because of a traffic stop.
No one has that much of a damn God complex unless you think that you are above this.
What traffic stop gives you the right to point a gun at somebody and pepper spray somebody? All you have to do, one goes to the passenger side, one goes to the driver's side, and you slowly walk up and you say, driver license and registration, please. Or you say, hey, we putting you, and you doesn't know why you're pulling you over. You ran a red light, you didn't stop, completely at the stop sign, you made a turn without signaling, you was on your cell phone while you was driving. Y'all supposed to tell us why you're pulling us over.
Now, don't have this confused. When they do approach your car, even though they are approaching it slowly and all this, they are supposed to have their gun drawn.
Yeah.
Not toward you, but they're supposed to
have it. Their gun's supposed to still be in their home.
And you know what I'm saying? And
their hand supposed to be on it.
In case.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not supposed to be pulled on you as a threat. At that point, they're in the wrong. Completely.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be drawn. The gun's not supposed to be drawn.
And I'm gonna need Biden to jump on this.
Yes, Biden needs to jump on this.
Biden and Kamala, I need y'all to jump on this immediately.
Yep.
Because what you don't want is for things to turn.
Yeah, because now they're gonna have all the black people of color that's in the military gonna feel some type of way. Like, wait a minute. So I'm fighting for this country, and yet y'all still, want to take us under just because our skin color. Like, I don't get no type of protection. I'm serving the country.
Exactly.
I'm still gonna be treated like some thug on the street.
You have the whole uniform on. You have your sticker. You got the military dog.
Right. The license plates.
I don't give a damn. That's pretty much what he told them.
Everything on that car screamed military.
And he didn't even get the common courtesy of that.
None whatsoever.
So imagine what the hell they would do to me.
Well. Well, The Rock maybe be able to change some things. Cause he's thinking about running for president.
You think The Rock is thinking about running for president?
Yeah, he's just said that before.
Yeah, he has.
But there was a poll that went out, and 46% of Americans think that The Rock would be an awesome president. Okay.
Ooh.
And I said, if he gets it, honey.
I would like to hear from him. Why not?
Honey. Because, if he gets it, honey, he would be the second finest president we
my goodness. How did, remember when Schwarzenegger became governor? He did pretty well, right?
Yeah, I just he did pretty good.
Right, so it's not to say that he couldn't do it.
Exactly.
Or that he isn't capable, but I would like to hear more from him on his policies and what he believes in, and if he does want to go for this, yeah.
Well, he tweeted his response to this.
Okay.
He said, not sure our founding fathers, girl, what's going on? Founding fathers ever envisioned a 6'4", bald, tattooed, half black, half Samoan, tequila drinking, pickup truck driving, fanny pack wearing guy joining their club.
Well,
he said, but if it ever happens, it'll be my honor to serve the people. All right, Rock.
It's not a bad idea.
But his show, what is his show called? Young Rock?
Young Rock, yeah.
In that he is the president.
Okay.
The current Rock is the president of the United States.
Oh,
and
wow.
He's doing an interview. This guy is interviewing him about his life. And that's how the show is going through different stages of the Rock's life.
Okay.
So yeah. So in the show, he is the president of the United States.
I've only seen maybe 2 episodes. I gotta catch up.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. It's a very good family show. But I would have to hear more, like you said, the policies, what he believes in, what he fights for, before I could say, yes, he'd be a good president.
Cause we've been running into too many of the similar waters for way too long.
Yeah.
It has to be some drastic changes, meaning the initial Constitution.
Honestly, I don't think no celebrity should be president. I'm sorry.
Why?
They should take that out. If you're going to be a celebrity, be a freaking celebrity. That's your lane. Being in the movies, being an actor, that's your lane. Now, if you want to be an activist, do an activist. I feel that celebrities can do more than being just trying to run for some office or being president, because you got to understand the president only got so much power. But if you're an activist, you can get way more done and do more things without so many eyes looking at you.
Well, why would you want to take the option away from him though? Everybody else, they've had jobs before they decided to become politicians.
Yeah, I don't think celebrities should be president though.
That's just a job that they had before they decided to go into being a politician though, in politics.
So you think celebrities should run for president?
I mean, we've had one before, haven't we? There was a president that
and neither one has did a good job. We had 2 celebrities that was presidents, and neither one has done a good job.
I wouldn't say count them out though.
I just don't think, I just think
you may not be able to do both at the same time. Being that there's a great conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying?
But see, a lot of these people, they've been in the celebrity game for so long, they don't know how to turn it off. Look at Trump. Trump think he was still doing The Apprentice.
I forgot he was a celebrity.
You know,
Yeah.
Trump was still thinking he was on The Princess. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Oh,
How many people he went through the White House?
He was true to the game, is what he was.
Okay. Then you had, what's his name?
He's one person that never changed.
John F. Kennedy, who thought he was still Hollywood in the office.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was just.
Was that what it was? That was still in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Okay, he was an actor.
He was an actor.
Okay.
It's just like, you know, I don't think they should run for president. Now, any other office, maybe governor, maybe Senate, yeah, but I don't think a celebrity should run for president unless, okay, I'll loosen it up a little bit. Damn. Unless they have some experience in politics.
Okay.
I don't think a celebrity should come straight off the screen into the White House.
No, no. I don't believe anybody.
Well, we had Trump. That's what Trump went straight from the screen into the White House. I think a celebrity should have some type of political experience. They should run for mayor or governor or something like that first before they try to run for president.
I think you should have a degree in law before you go into any kind of
well, hey, that's a good thing.
Any kind of office. I really do. I've been saying that.
They need to go back to the old rules that you had to be a senator before you run for president.
Okay.
They need to go back to that. That's what I learned in high school.
So there's so much more to
that stuff.
There's so much more to it than I think people realize.
It's about money.
If you can just go ahead and make me president tomorrow, and I had to sit at a desk, Foxxie, in the Oval Office. Now, first thing they would do, they bring me all this paperwork and stuff. Like, wait, what just happened? What is this? To do what? For who?
Girl, it's all about money, though. You know that.
You know, and that's not how it's supposed to go.
That's how
Trump became president. People. You know, as sure as you hit this earth, you hit it up out this mother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So your best bet is to make it right while you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would dread to see what would happen later.
Well,
when you leave this boy.
On some high note, one of our favorite movies, a cult classic in the Black household, is getting a reboot.
Who?
House Party.
Oh.
Okay.
Shireen.
Yes. 1990 classic House Party reboot is happening. It's in the works right now from LeBron James and Maverick Carter's production company.
Oh my goodness. Who's going to be casting that? Are they casting any actors?
They want to bring a lot of the original actors back. They want to bring Kid and Play back, Tisha Campbell, AJ, all of them back.
I think AJ be down for that.
Yes, the original director of the House Party franchise of 1, 2, and 3 is going to be executive producer of this one.
Right.
And the writers from the show series Atlanta will be writing the script for this movie.
I mean, how many house parties were there actually?
There was 3 that were the original franchise.
And then,
all 3 started Kid and Play.
And then what was
And then there was 3 more outside of that franchise that was made.
Was that one of those Chris Stokes?
Yes, Chris Stokes did House Party 4 and 5, and then it was a House Party 6, I do believe. That was with some of these new rappers that was in it, youngins. I can't remember their name.
Chris Stokes always trying to fuck somebody.
Chris Stokes, okay. And then House Party 4 actually made sense because it started, what is his name? I was about to say Marion, but not a Marion. Batman. Marcus Houston. It started Marcus Houston. And it also started another member of Immature because if you notice the House Party 3, TLC and Immature was in it.
Okay.
And Immature played Kid and Play's little cousins.
Okay.
Remember? So it basically picked up where House Party 3
piggybacking on that whole
exactly. But House Party 5, the next 2 after that was completely like, what the hell is this?
Chris Stokes Productions.
All right. It was just like, what? They had Marcus Houston wasn't in it. Like nobody from none of the previous films was in it. So that's why I was like, okay, what is this? Like, it was horrible.
They need to kind of like leave that whole thing alone because when they start turning to that other type of franchise, it starts getting really cheesy.
Just like Scary Movie.
And cheap.
Like Scary Movie. Scary Movie 1 and 2 were amazing until the Wayans brothers sold it. And then 3, 4, 5, 6 was like, they just started combining all kinds of crazy stuff. And it was just, it wasn't a Wayans production no more.
Right.
You know, that's when you could tell they did that with Scream.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before Scream, that actual Scream 4 came out. There was a Scream 4 that came straight to VHS that had nothing to do with the original Scream movies.
People just play too much.
It was like
they lose all the integrity of the production.
Yeah. So Halloween went through the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lot of franchise, a lot of ones that came out that was like completely different from the storyline that they're supposed to be following.
Yeah.
You know, Halloween 2. Come on now. Really?
Mm.
The Mask.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm here for it though. Okay. They're going to get the original director, the executive producer.
All the original actors, if you're asked to be in that, I would request to really look at that script before you decide to sign on to that.
Now, they did say that they are pulling out some heavy hitters for this film.
I don't mind.
So they said it's going to be epic.
I don't mind the heavy hitters, but don't make it something that's a waste of my time watching. You know what I'm saying?
And I think they should if they trying to make this as a classic as House Party was, what 2 people you think will star in this?
What?
Oh, the Migos?
The Migos. That might be a little too ratchet. Personally, I'm here for it. But please don't. Okay, whatever you do, don't do Bow Wow, please. Okay, anyway.
Oh, they're gonna do Bow Wow, Lil Mama.
Oh my goodness, starting Lil Mama Wow.
What duo? Is there even a duo rap group out now young?
I think even Drake would be too commercial.
And Drake would be too old.
I would put the City Girls and Frida in there.
Oh. Oh, with Saucy Santana. Oh no.
Go for it. And Cardi.
You know what? Now that would be cool. Maybe it start Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B.
I don't know about Megan Thee Stallion's accent, child.
Yeah, we don't know about her accent.
But I think, okay, let's be honest. Let's be real, okay? I think Cardi may do a good job. I really do see her doing some good comedy stuff. Mm-hmm. I really think that she has the potential to really, really dig into some comedy. So I would say her. As far as the men go, let's get a guy in there somewhere or something. Or maybe you should turn it to female since it was male at first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Cardi B and the Brat.
And the Brat. How is the Brat as far as acting?
She can act.
Can she?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay. Okay.
She can act.
Okay.
She's about to be in The Shy next season.
Let's get Tiana Taylor.
Oh.
Let's get Tiana Taylor.
Oh. Now, if they follow the same storyline, they might change it up. I hope they change it up. I hope if it's going to be a reboot, make it be a complete reboot and not a remake.
Yeah. There you go.
So.
There you go.
Yeah. Make it be a complete reboot. Completely different storyline, all of that.
Kind of how, they did with Boomerang.
Right. Well,
Lena Waithe did Boomerang over?
It was a continuation, actually.
Yeah, but it's
their kids.
Different. Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, we're here for it. So let's hope that LeBron does a good job. He has been getting a lot of good accolades from a lot of his projects that he has done. So let's hope.
Let's go ahead. Let's see it. I'm waiting on this Space Jam to come out. So yeah.
Now, okay. FluZ,
yeah.
What is going on with these hate crimes against the Asians and Asian Americans, honey?
I don't know. I just think that people are really sick when it comes to pop culture, you know, and I think that was becoming a trend.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like they put it out there and people are just so messed up in the head that they actually make it a thing. And I think that's really stupid and really sick to do.
Cause it's like, it's happening every other day. You hear about another Asian American getting beaten up beside the head. And then it's not even just by white people. Black people are doing it too.
Now, remember the story about what we heard about when COVID came out? Mm-hmm. And how they were like talking about how the blacks in China were put out of their homes and things like that.
Yeah. And
that could be repercussions over things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, that's not for, I don't think it's for the general public to just go take it out on everyone.
Right.
That's one of the things.
And then you got
the Asian guy that stood by and watched him kill
George Floyd.
Yeah.
Then the Asian woman back in Watts.
But see, people need to be prosecuted on their own merit, though. They need to be prosecuted on their own merit. I don't think that we should just go around, you know, bashing people and doing like committing hate crimes, period.
Yeah, you're treating them the way you don't want people to treat us.
You know, honestly.
And the thing is, and I also think as far as that it stands back to where Trump even called it Kung Flu when this first started out.
See what I'm saying?
So he put that in the atmosphere to already basically attack anybody of the Middle Eastern look.
Honey, he's done the most. Anybody bust him upside his head yet.
Right, okay.
And I'm waiting for it.
So everybody out there here, right here at Southside Radio Live and the Nekked Truth, we telling you to stop the hate against Asian and Asian Americans. Y'all just stop it. Stop the hate across the board.
Together, right.
This is like, come on now. We got too much that we are dealing with, battling,
right.
Too much going on in our household. People are losing family members every single day. For us to sit here to have so much hate in our heart towards somebody that we don't know.
You know, mind your business and keep your hands to yourself.
Like the video that went viral of the older Asian woman that was walking past the store and this black man walked up to her and beat her senselessly.
You know,
for no reason.
Right.
And then all the employees of that store just stood there and watched and didn't even try to help.
You know, people are saying that it's, we blame a lot on mental illness. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. They are saying that because of COVID and because of what's happened within the pandemic, that mental illness the doctors are saying will be on a rise.
It will.
If they even had any traits of it, they're going to show up now.
Oh, yeah.
So they're saying mental illness is going to get worse before it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't necessarily say it isn't affecting people.
But yeah, because you see violence more and more now.
Yeah.
Like violence is on a rise.
Yeah, it is.
Motherfuckers going crazy.
Depression and devastation, baby, brings chaos.
All right, now it comes to our favorite part of the show.
Whose favorite part of the show, Foxxie?
You know you like it.
Is this the end?
No.
No? Okay.
It's Would You Rather.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a special edition today, you guys. It is One Has to Go.
Right.
So we have 4 divas on this list, and one has to go. Your choices are Patti LaBelle, Tina Turner, Dionne Warwick, or Diana Ross.
Bye, Dion.
What? Really?
Bye.
Bye, Miss America. Bye.
Exactly.
Why Dionne Warwick?
Because I can live without a little prayer for you.
She had way more than just that song. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I have to agree with you, though.
Oh, sorry.
Because I like the list that's right here. Okay, I can't.
What you gonna do, Patty? You gonna get rid of Patty?
I can't get rid of Patty. I can't. And you know I can't get. When I was just a little girl,
right?
I played rectal.
Go to Thunderdome. You can't get rid of Thunderdome.
And I can't. I'm coming now. I can't get rid of our queen, Diana Ross.
Diana got. I want my soul.
Okay. Ooh.
Bye.
Yeah, so it would have to be Dionne Warwick. I'm sorry, Dionne. We still love you though. Yeah. But out of the 4,
I actually do really like songs from Dionne Warwick.
Yeah.
But out of the 4, yeah.
But the rest of the 3 I could listen to all day, every day. If you want to weigh in on this, on which one has to go ahead and hit us up on our Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. The post is right there. And let us know which one would you choose to get the boot. Is it Patti LaBelle, Tina Turner, Dionne Warwick, or Diana Ross? All right, FluZ, where can they find you, honey?
You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Marcus J. Darling, MarcusJDahlling. You can find me at FluZ, FLUZ on Clubhouse, and you can always and forever find me on my OnlyFans. I gotta come up with a new bit. Because hoes out here showing their feet. Trying to be like me. You know what I'm saying?
You lost the opportunity.
Did I?
Now you got defeat.
Bitch.
By defeat.
I got defeated.
By defeat.
By default. Girl, you know, like I said, you can have the recipe, but the sauce will never be the same.
That part. Period.
Where can they find you, Foxy? Where can they find you?
Well, y'all know where y'all can find me. You can find me on every social media platform. That is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Clubhouse, Bigo, all with the same username at The Real Foxy. Don't forget to hit me up on my YouTube channel, The Real Foxy Bass. Make sure you subscribe. You see that I'm uploading a lot of new content. Y'all come on and chill with me on my car chat rides. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You never know who's going to pop up in the car with me. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to follow all of us here at SouthsideRadio.live YouTube channel. So make sure you go over there and subscribe and turn on those notifications. And don't forget, every Tuesday night is the Nekked Truth Live. I was about to say the Nekked Track. The Nekked Truth Live every Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, live on YouTube, live on Facebook, and live on Twitter. Yeah. And our season finale is coming up at the end of this month, the last Tuesday of this month. So make sure you go ahead and watch us, because you will not want to miss that season finale, honey. All right? On that note, I need y'all to do one thing for me.
What?
I need y'all to fuck
who?
Them hoes.
Where?
Over there. I need you to be you, be happy, be free, and love everybody. Remember, guys, pandemic is still out there. Stay 6 feet, mask up, and sanitize those hands. Until next time, we out.
We out.